Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wait for confirmation on YouTube to bring me back my hooray. Make sure I do not forget to do my share screen. My desktop is important, so you're not hearing from a blank screen. Okay, so that should be that. All right, so let's take a look what's going on right now. Things are looking better for the global the vaccine. So let's go through everything. Look at France 40 taking the lead here. Pretty interesting right there. Could this be vaccine related? Definitely for sure in the UK. Our safety in play. Let me just show you the good old Yahoo or mixed, I guess you could say. I mean, there's some strength there, but it's not strong. 0.5% for the S&P 500. Barely up. NASDAQ, who knows? Russell, 0.18%. Oil is up pretty good, over 1%. Gold is down. Europe still strengthened. Silver's looking pretty good at 1%. UK, 10-year bond is up really high. I just think that's due to the fact that the Treasury, the credibility being lost with the US. He's up. USD is a safe haven, USD and Japanese yen. Bitcoin is down. I've already done a video on that. Surprisingly, the crypto 200 is up to 3.34%. And then, of course, the FTSE is up a lot, 2.5%, as well as Nikkei is up. So let's check out in the market. Very good. Let's get started. As I said here, the safe havens are still continuing with the Scandinavian outlook or shorting. So you have here, as the usual, I've talked about this before last time, Sweden and the Denmark, the Scandinavian currencies are down. Gold is down, you can see here, and I've said this before, gold and Japanese yen is up. That's a long there, short here, 40. So that would wash out with the previous one for the France 40. Euro and Swiss franc short. Here's an interesting one, is that the Asian currencies are starting to move. Here in Hong Kong, it's moving, euro in Hong Kong. We have still, well, I would count this euro and Hungarian. Euro in New Zealand, still longs, fairly flat. One of the things is Auckland, New Zealand's gone into lockdown, so that might impact that dollar. The economies are getting impacted by this thing. Again, another call, short call for euro. Singapore, euro and Singapore. Let's see here, is how long does it take to do that? Yeah, we have a long here. Euro USD getting a little bit of performance still at target 1.226. So that's good for euro and the US dollar. So that might start to show some strength. India was showing some strength as well, but we have a short call there. Here's the interesting one: is we have this long, big one here for US China forex pair that should strengthen. Same with the euro, US dollar and Indian rupee. Poland, USD Poland, short, USD Thailand, short, USD Czech, short, not slight long there. Nothing to get excited here. With USD Singapore, okay, we got short there. Again, they have talked about the exotics. If you go into my new Telegram news group, I've talked about, there was a posting there about the exotics. These are kind of high risk. I would ignore those no matter what they show. Agriculture short there with the Australia. Sorry, with corn, Australia. This is a really strong indicator here for Australia. And then here we have Australia and the franc. Short there, but this is the important one, is the UK 100. This is starting to show the confidence that that's starting to spread in the economy of the vaccine. I think it's something like 20% of the population has been vaccinated. So it shows in the market. I'm not seeing it in the pound here at all, but that's definitely a good, and that's a good indicator to show maybe UK may open up. The Swedish currencies are still pointing down. Gold, let's see here, so it loads up. Gold and franc is shorting. Gold and, okay, this could be important. Gold in Hong Kong has the long there. Again, same thing with gold in Japanese yen, fairly strong. Short there, another short. The 2 and 3 are shorts for gold and Japanese yen. Gold in New Zealand. Says something about the economy, and it seems to be related on how the vaccine rollouts in each country is. Gold in Singapore, that's showing a long. Okay, we've got some more Australian currencies here, mixed. This is an important one, I think. Australia, Hong Kong dollar. Here's another one. Again, a second call again for the Australian USD. Now, just so you know, we're in the very good here. Euro, Canadian, short. These don't really mean a lot. This one could. Euro, long. Just waiting for it to move. So you got more euro, but they're all shorting. Euro and Japanese yen short. So not as much USD as I thought. It has come back. But here, let's see this Euro USD. There's a second long there. So that might mean something, but that's definitely a good pair to be watching here. Again, we've talked about anything with the South African rand. I'll just ignore it. Here, we got more long calls for Singapore 30, 2 of those. That says something about overall with the Asian market. Again, we have here more long calls for UK 100, all long. Says again, and then here we have more USD. Yeah, a lot of these don't really. 2 out of 3 shorts for the Czech, USD and Czech. Again, another one for USD in Scandinavia. Soybean has a short. Sugar has a short. Two week calls for a short. Corn, another short there. And that's pretty well it. So let's check out a couple of other ones is oil. So let's see how oil's been looking. That's very flat. Look at that volume is definitely dried up there. So it's gone flat. Again, that's a 15-minute call, but actually, let me just transfer that to, I don't know, 6 hour. Yeah, that's moving up, but it has gone flat. The hourly as well, flat, but there are some up moves. So this is still overall a really decent. That's not true. Let me just pull up the WTI instead. The daily. They're fairly similar. Is the WTI. It's been nothing but up move since May 2000. That's a really good one. They talked about the commodity super cycle. You're starting to see that. This is the one I really pay attention to. You can see here, copper, just look at those moves. That's an indicator. Again, I mentioned it with copper, Australian dollar, and China. Again, all related around China's economy starting to move. That leading input metal, and I'm sure it could be said about the other base metals as well. So that's still holding. Let's see how the Chinese and Hong Kong markets have been doing. Okay, let's see how the China 50's been doing. Around that, it's still very strong, and Hong Kong as well. Hong Kong 33, very strong. watching, as well as the UK now. So it definitely has laid around the Australian uh, dollar. As you can see here with the Australian USD, same thing, not as strong as, let's say, copper, doing pretty good. And what other one? Let's take a look at the Australian 200 as well. That's the markets for the Australian 200. So these are starting to move, as well as I led in the title. It's not strong, the Australian market, but UK FTSE is doing pretty good there. And if not, let me know, and we shall talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.